A very good morning to you once again, and welcome to the Banca del Fucino WPA Women's World 10-Ball Championships. We're coming to you live from the Hotel Waldorf Astoria, Cavalieri in Rome. We started with 64 ladies with dreams of becoming world champion, and we are down to just 8. Our first 2 women looking for a place in the semi-finals are 9-ball world champion SEOA from South Korea versus 2 times 10-ball world champion Rublin Aramith from the Philippines. It's 10-ball, so you must call the pocket. It's single elimination, of course, from here on in. Best of 5 sets. Each set is a race to 4. Winner breaks within that set. It's break from anywhere behind the head string. Hand rack with 1 on the spot. 30-second shot clock with 1 extension each per rack. That's about it. Your referee for this one is Perry Anderson from the US. I'm Mark White, and calling the shots in the booth with me, well, he's not red anymore, but he is still big. It's Eric Olofsson. Hi, Eric.
Pleasure to be with you. Looking forward to this one. Really not much between these players. Could argue that SEOA is possibly in better current form, but we all know AMIT is a great fighter and possibly give her a little edge in the tactical side of things. Looking forward to a good match.
Yeah,
jammed up rack here to start, Mark.
Well, yeah, first look, it does look a little bit bad, but 1, 2, and 3 are okay. And if you can get yourself an angle on the 3 to move the 4, it could open it all up, Eric. So it's got to be considered half a chance, isn't it?
Yeah, just the 4 really that needs to be dealt with. A lot of balls close together on the left side there.
Might even flick it here. Off the 2 ball, off the side rail, flick the 4 ball, end up on the 3.
Yeah, she can get into the 5. She'd like to get into the 4. Maybe slightly too much angle. Gonna come around 3 rails here and play the shot you were talking about. Shot from AMIT. A little too straight though.
Yeah, just wondering, can she play it off the 9, Eric? Is that possible?
I think it's too heavy of a cut. Cue ball would be 3 would be leading past the side pocket a bit. Behind the 5 here.
Safety then.
Yeah. Rublin's gonna have the experience advantage in matches like this. SEOA's proved to be good in these pressure situations over the last couple of years.
I'm surprised she's played that like that. I thought she might have played the 4 around by the 10 kind of area and really stuck that cue ball to the 5, but she's left an easy escape here.
Yeah, I liked a little more distance there as well.
Good shot.
How about that, Mark?
Well, that's where the Korean Karam comes out of her, isn't it? Of course, she's played quite a bit of 3 cushion. She knows her angles. We often talk about the Filipinos being great at kicking, but the Koreans know their way around the angles as well, Eric. That's not there.
Yeah, good look at how tight these Predator Arc table pockets really are. Take it for granted these players bearing so many shots, but you can see the 5 going in there wasn't far off.
Just to let you know, guys, all 4 quarterfinals are available on tables 1, 2, 3 and 4. Chihiro Kawahara and Cheska Centino out on number 4. Number 3, it's Margaret Vefalova against Amber Chen. And Shasha Liu against Chao Che-Yu over on table 1. All available for you to watch. And this is a poor judgment from Rubelin. She's got that all wrong, Eric.
Yeah, luckily tied up the 9 with the 8-6 a bit. Let's see if there's a combo available. The 6-8 here.
Going right hand spin here, you can see. Look at the spin she got. Helped by the 7.
Yeah, right into the 7, the speed she hit it at. Not quite sure if she had the combo in mind, but possibly knew she was running into the 7 and needed that much speed to get back to right exactly where she is. Nicely played. 6 didn't come out great, but still on offense here.
Six ball determined to be tied up, isn't it? Did its best there to go close to the 10. I think we got a match on our hands here, Eric.
Yeah, no real weaknesses in SEOA's game. Same can be said about AMIT. It's going to be a long one, best of 5 sets.
Lovely little stun follow there. Yeah, good start. So the mistake on the safety from Rubelin. So we will have our semi-finals today at 5 p.m. Already crowned 2 champions, of course. Henrik Larsson winning the wheelchair open and 10K. Last night you may have seen Christina Tkach and Chao Che-Yu winning the doubles, the Fujifilm doubles, picking up 20,000. And the winner of this particular tournament, the final tomorrow at 1:30, there will be 55,000 on offer to the winner. So both these players playing for quite a bit of money today. Already guaranteed 8,250. Losing semi-finalist 16.5, runner-up 33, and as I mentioned, 55 to the winner. Big money on offer here, Eric.
Yeah, just as all Pro Billiards Series events, really leading the way in prize money for the women. I think this is the biggest one of the year. First chance for AMIT here. See, she just wants to hold. That's the safest play. Felt like she was going a little too far. That's a good shot there. Ended up with slightly too much angle, but should be okay to hold this time. 5's available in the bottom right.
Yeah, she's won this title on 2 occasions, 2009 and 2013. Also 3rd place in 2010. So she's got history with this tournament, Eric.
Yeah, only other two-time winner of this tournament is Cheska Centeno. She'll play the winner of this match in the semifinals, if she's able to get through. Look out for the side. Oh, it's in, Mark. So an early break here.
Frustrating, isn't it? Getting halfway through the rack, Eric, and leaving all the pickings for your opponent. And they're all on. She may have gone just a little bit too far here. No, she's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, just about held it. Doesn't want to nudge into the 9 and ruin the 8 ball. Oh, she was fine.
Ideally wants to draw straight back here.
One thing you can always be sure of when this young lady's at the table, the focus is 100%. Very determined player. She's had really good results in the Pro Billiard Series as well as being World 9-Ball Champion in 2024. Some early stats for us, Eric, and player over performance already. Quite a big gap.
Yeah, and expect those numbers to rise as the match goes on, as more balls are pocketed. Wouldn't be surprised to see both players over 850 here in the end. We got a nice family watching there.
Who knows? Could be future mixed doubles champions sitting right there. Look, you never know, do you? Hello back to you as well. Buongiorno.
So we're switching sides here last minute.
Yeah, she left that a bit late, didn't she? She got the 4 railer, Eric. And she's got a shot at the 1 here. 3, a little bit funny.
Yeah, looks like the 3 is only available in the bottom right, also the bottom left, but likely be favoring the bottom right. Biggest issue here is the cue ball running into the 8. It's going to be tough to try the 1 in the top right. So I think she might look safe on this.
1 ball side.
Cue ball behind the 3-4 or the 8.
Boy, the 8, I think, Eric, she's going, look.
Yeah.
High ball,
Yeah.
bit of right. Not enough right. Oh, that's a little bit careless, that. Didn't get any spin on it, Eric.
Yeah, had a lot of blockers there. Just didn't want to cut the 1 too much and have it run into the 2, but still half mistake from SEOA. First long distance one for AMIT here. Heart of the pocket.
Oh dear.
Right into the 7 though, and it's right behind the 3. So trouble for AMIT in the first set here.
And I think this is a very crucial time. It may sound a little bit funny saying that this early in the match, but she just needs to stay in control of her feelings, because she could get the feeling that she's having a few bad rolls at the moment, the scratch earlier on, and now this horrible little flick, which has sent the cue ball behind the 3. But she's been there before, lots of experience, 3 rails. Oh, and she's opened up the 3-4.
Yeah, tied the 4 back up with the 8, but it's in a better spot now. Pretty available combo here. Just an angle right where the 3 is will play well for the combo. Don't want to overdraw this. Really wanted to be exactly where the 3 was. Gonna have to go forward a bit now. Could actually go into them. Probably won't. Oh, she tried to, Mark.
Yeah, but she didn't have any left-hand spin on it, did she? I thought she needed a bit of spin on it if she was going to contact that. It seems she played it plain ball.
Yeah. Just a little off here. She has 3 blockers in the middle, and she'll use those with the 4.
It's the second time, Eric, that she's been... well, hasn't had the spin on the ball, and there's another mistake as well.
SEOA went all the way to the finals of the women's doubles with Savannah Easton. Can't say that fatigue would really be a factor. Those were only races to 3. Just looking to settle in a little better here. Cue ball behind the 8 now.
I just wonder if she might play to pot this. Maybe overcut it.
Bit of a two-way. Yeah.
No. Played your shot, Eric.
Not right behind the 8, but covered nicely by the 5-10. Just gonna have a kick and stick available. Might need a small swerve on the ball. If SEOA can run into the 7 here, that should play well. She'll need some left spin in that case. It's a little hard to rely on hitting the window between the 5-10. That's what she's looking at. But if she's able to spin it enough to contact the 7, that can play well.
I think she's considered every possibility here. Let's see what she's decided upon.
Tried to run into the 7. Opened up the window a little more, and still on offense here, but a tough one.
Yeah, played it quite pacey.
Well, a few mistakes creeping in from both players here.
Rublin can get right back in this now. 2-1, so much better than 3-0. Oh no. Oh no. Just misjudged the pace, Eric. Knew she was going into it.
Yeah, anytime you're running into something, tough to have an exact outcome. Little unlucky. But you could argue she could have hit it a little lighter.
10 could be going close here. Oh, she's double kissed it.
We'll see how aggressive SEOA's feeling here. Pretty available bank. Also has a stack of 2 blockers with the 7-10. She's going to lay off. Maybe even all the way behind the 8. It's the little more aggressive play, but this will be fine.
Yeah, a little bit wary of the scratch, I think, Eric, going behind the 8. Kept it simple. It's a good shot. Oh, look at this.
AMIT might get behind the 7-10. She has. Good kick there. Hit it right on the nose, and it paid off.
8-ball corner. 6-ball corner.
So I was going to kick at this with speed and draw. Try to separate the balls a bit. I didn't like hitting that one light, Mark.
I'm surprised she did. Looked like she was actually just trying to make it, Eric, and was confident that she would. The speed she played it at. Wants it to go. Oh, it's going to have to use the 10 here to draw back off.
Must have felt the cue ball wasn't going enough to the left off the 10. So I have to settle for a thin one here.
Overdone it.
Oh, she's over.
She's overcut it. Wow. Just
Fair bit of mistakes here.
She?
Yeah, both players. Just a little subpar here. Showing up in game 3, and it's going to be SEOA to take it.
Once again, not exactly as played. Can cut this though to the side, no problem. This to get on the hill in the opening set. Strange rack, that one, Eric.
Yeah, a couple mistakes from both players. Expect them to click in at some point. But SEOA with a big advantage here in set number 1. She's 1 for 3 on the break so far. After not making a ball on her first 2 from the left side, moved over to the right side last rack. Got 1 down, so expect her to stay over on that side. Surprisingly,
one.
these two have only played. Go ahead, Mark. Sorry.
Chow Chu 3-0 up as well, Eric, against Shasha Liu.
Yeah,
How many times they played, Eric?
They've only played once in the last 3 years. SEOA won 9-3 in the World 9-Ball Championships. Thought they would have played more times, both being near the end of tournaments a lot. So not much to go on in the pre-match history. Ball down here. A good look at the 2 to start. 5 could possibly be available on the bottom right, but I don't think so. Can't really open it up with the 3 because the 8 is blocking too much of the 4.
Nicely judged.
Really don't feel like that 5 goes, do you, Mark? I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either. And it's difficult to
No, it
do
doesn't.
anything with it. It may go in the side, Eric. Oh, she nearly nicked it.
Yeah, she was trying to run off the inside of it there.
First
And
jump of the
6
match
now.
coming.
4-ball corner.
A little thick, but it hasn't left anything. Banks there if Rublin wants to be the first one playing safe on the 5. Ideal situation here for both players is getting a ball in hand and having a shot to pocket the 4 and break out the 5, or somehow having the opponent kick at the ball and leaving it into a breakout situation. So I don't think there's any need for AMIT to really get offensive here. It's a good shot. See if SEOA has any of the right long rail. She does. 4 can play in off the 7, and she's called it. Doesn't want to be on the rail. Wants to have the bottom of the cue ball for safe options here. Looks like it could be okay. Kind of running in a little more directly into the 10 than she'd like. Still use the 7 for coverage. Look at that, Mark. Offensive
played the
fire
7
off the
combo.
rail. Good shot. That's a tough shot off the rail there. Distance between both balls, a little off angle. But she's firing at this first set win here. Just off there. Left a real thin one for AMIT. She's strong at these thin cuts. And I think she's got to go considering the scoreline here. shot. So a chance for AMIT to get out of the gate now.
Yeah, not before time. She really does need this, obviously, to stay in the set. But just to make herself just settle in a bit more, because she hasn't looked settled up to now. That's short again, Eric.
Yeah, another missable one coming from AMIT. She'll want to play some left spin on it if she's doesn't want to leave too much angle on the 9. Playing into a scratch across one rail, so either right or left here, going to favor the left.
Here we see the young brother and sister again. Who knows, maybe they're the Italian Jasmine and Albin. Albino and Jasmino. The Italian brother and sister pairing. Who knows, we may be seeing them in about 10 years' time on the circuit. Oh, nicely done. Needs a bit of luck here. Crept behind Eric.
Yeah, 3 good shots from AMIT there. She's a favorite on this one.
Well, that will make her feel a whole lot better. She's now officially a part of this quarterfinals, looking for a place in this evening's semi-finals in the Banca del Fucino WPA Women's World Temple Championships for 2026 here in wonderful Rome, romantic Rome. Let's give you some scores, guys. Cesca Centino 2-2 with Chihiro Kawahara. Chao Che-Yu already taken the opening set against Shasha Liu, I should say. Margaret Fefilova 3-0 down to Amber Chen. Amber Chen, Eric, going very, very well. You may remember she won the Austrian Euro Tour just recently, didn't she?
Yeah, and I saw her doing an interview with Luke Riches yesterday, saying that that added to her confidence. She's a consistent high finisher, but hasn't won a Pro Billiard Series or a Euro Tour event since what would have been marked around 2023 in Calgary. 2024, maybe. Yeah.
No, it was 23, Eric, you're right.
Okay.
It was in Red Deer.
Mm-hmm.
Full ball. He's going to drop. Shot on the 1.
Yeah, she can play back across into the 8. It's a little closer than it looked on the overhead. I think she has it. Good angle there from our cameraman. She does have enough here. She's on the table and she's having a couple looks. Yeah, forced into the thin left side of it. Really wasn't heavily offensive there, Mark, with how the cue ball played. I think she was actually just playing the overcut. Maybe trying to get behind the 7 or the 10 a little more. Containing safe here from SEOA. See if Amit really wants to load up on the spin here and spin the cue ball to the right of the 3. This was a good play as well, and she's hit it nicely. Could be a game winner here, Mark.
Yeah, this isn't easy. Jump taken away. Side rails taken away. She's got to go at least 2. Well, this will test even an accomplished 3-cushion player, this will. There's our referee, Perry Anderson. Looks like he's been catching a bit of sun as well. Get some vitamin D into his body. With colour like that, he's not working hard enough, Eric, in my opinion.
So 3 going to play onto the 6. It's tied it up a bit. Look at that row of sponsors there, Mark. 10 sponsors.
Yeah, she's a mobile billboard. Even having to use her collars. Looks like a NASCAR.
That's right. Amit was trying to get the angle where she could follow the cue ball between the 6-9 here, but she's a little straight now. Still going to be lots of safe options off the 3.
Keeping it simple.
Nicely played. Took away the short rail. She can get it to it off the right long rail. I think she's going to have to. Bit of right spin needed on this one, possibly. 2
Always
rails. I
hard
think
to
this is
judge,
going
aren't they?
around it. Yeah.
Foul. It's your second.
2 fouls now for SEOA. Open table. Think a middle. Let's try the run out here. But slowly mounting a comeback here in this first set.
Yeah, 5 leads to the 6 nice, doesn't it, Eric? Could have been a problem, but not where the 5 is. Wow.
Yeah. No real reason to play into the thicker side there either. One thing if she was trying to cheat it thick, but
Quarterfinal hasn't quite caught fire just yet, and there's 2 bumps in 2 shots from Rubin in there, most unlike her. Well known for her perfect cue ball control. And now
looks like she's gaining a little speed around the table here. Yeah. Seems to be gaining a bit of confidence. A little more pep in her step.
10-ball corner.
Always good to have a bit of pep in your step, Eric. Nicely done.
Brublin being the original female player out of the Philippines, bringing on the second generation, Cheska Centeno. And I've been running into a lot of reels of some young Filipina girls playing, and they look real strong. We have Rocky Constantino, another girl named Linares. About 4 or 5 of them that are just waiting to get into this Pro Billiard Series.
Camille as well, who done well recently in a particular tournament. So they're coming. Xiao Liu has got a rack on the board at last. Set down, but she leads 1-0 in the second set and at the table. Breaking off then Rublin coming back in this first set, trailing 3-2.
Four ball down. Corner's blocked. Would like to get the 1 past the 7, but the cue ball's dangerous in the top left on that play. Top right, pardon me. Good shot. Oh, doesn't want the 7 to go in, and it has.
She's made the 7. Forgot about the 7, Rublin. Oh,
a little unlucky there. Have to see if the 5 passes the 9 here. Doesn't look like it does. So SEOA might consider another save, or even a save where she can play the 1 into the 5. Gonna go offense. Could be an illusion on screen here.
Yeah, I thought she could have hooked her behind the 8 and opened up the 5 there. Maybe she's going to play the carom, the 5-9 carom, maybe.
Good call. Yeah, she could. That's just called it right in, Mark. That's an illusion on screen there. Sure looks like it doesn't go, but it does.
If I had a house, I would bet it doesn't go from looking at that angle. And that's why I don't own a house, Eric. not afraid
Nicely
to
on
run the
the-
cue ball.
Yeah, might not have quite a full pocket here on the 8, but got nice and close to it. Good look down the line of the shot here. And this is for the first set.
Not a flawless set by any means by both players, but I think it's going to the right player in the end. She's been the better of the two so far. And perfect on this 10 ball to take this opening set. It's been a long one, Eric. 47-minute set. Jessica Centeno had a set in 15 minutes yesterday. And she's 3-3 with Chihiro Kawahara right now. So players taking a break. Eric Orlofsson and myself will do the same. We'll leave you a few stats to have a look at, guys. And we'll be back with set number 2 very soon. Welcome back, guys, to the very posh and plush Hotel Cavalieri here in Rome. We're playing the Banca del Fucino Women's WPA World 10 Ball Championships for 2026. We're down to the quarter-final stages. I just saw one stat there, Erik Olofsson. 4 missed shots for SEOA and 2 for Rubelin. But she managed to win the first set, SEOA. And it will be Rubelin breaking off first in the second.
Yeah, both players coming in at below 800 player overall performance. So a little lower than their normal standard. Rubelin went with the cut break here, and it's jammed up some balls near the racking area. Safes are actually a little tough considering how many balls are on the table. Sorry, Mark.
I was just going to say, the only match that hasn't completed a set yet, believe it or not, is Cheska Centino's match against Chihiro Kawahara. They're still locked at 3-3. All the others have gone to the first set already. Amber Chen one up. So up, of course. Chao Che Yu as well. Went for that, Erik.
Yeah, kind of had to. She can get an angle on the 2 here where she could possibly run into the 3. Right around where the 1 is. Gonna follow it though. A little surprised. Oh, just queuing a little higher than she hit. Followed it through too much though.
Yeah, more of a stun follow. I think that's the difficulty as well, Erik. When you're aiming at the cue ball on your pre-strokes and then you change it on your final push through, I think it's very, very difficult for me to speak, difficult to place the tip in exactly the right position, especially on the stun follow, which is a very, very sensitive tip placement shot, isn't it?
Yeah, and especially with, you know, that was kind of an old school style where players used to cue underneath the ball and kind of cue in different spots where they could sight the cue ball a little better. But with the pockets being smaller, seeing players just kind of cue right where they're hitting more. I think so it does usually, but I noted there that I thought she was a little high on the cue ball. It was one of those angles where she had to get the perfect following angle into it. She's contained her here, but Amit's going to have a chance to get her in a worse spot.
Fedor, of course, another player who aims differently to the final stroke as well. Oh, this isn't good.
Yeah, I'm going to have to slow roll this one, but going to be happy to be at the table on offense here. Yeah, Fedor cues. Yeah, Fedor cues higher than he hits. Most players that don't cue right at the contact point cue lower than they hit. Very tough to do what he does consistently. We'll see him back on the Pro Billiards Series in Vietnam in September.
Yeah. Men's 10 ball, of course. Mixed doubles also, the box billiard mixed doubles. And the women's 9 ball. So really mixing it up, Eric, in Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh City. 19th of September. Put it in your diaries, guys. That's going to be a big one. It was a fabulous event last year.
So out of the gates first here. Another stat from the first set. Both players were at only 50% safety efficiency. Below par for both.
Yeah, first set looked like Rublin was going to start to make a bit of a comeback and started to look a bit more comfortable. But still looking far from comfortable as we go into this second set. Yu at the table, 2-1 down in the second set, but leads by a set to 0. Semi-finals coming up this evening, guys, 5 p.m. local time. Oh, nice safety attempt there, almost getting behind the 9. Shasha Liu had a fabulous victory yesterday over her fellow Chinese lady Chen Ximing. 3-0 she beat her. One ball.
One ball's got a chance, not down. So perfect opener here for AMIT. Three to the 4 to the 5 is going to be the key to the rack. Oh, she's run into it, Mark. Not quite on stroke yet.
Yeah, not the first time she's bumped a ball. Didn't get away with it this time.
And off on the safe again, unless it gets behind the 9. I mean, it worked out, but she was playing behind the 10 there. So we're just going to jump for distance here. Ideally getting the cue ball behind the 7. Going to try to bank at it. I feel like the cue ball's kind of playing a little more dangerously on this one.
Yeah, I like going cue ball to the right of the 2 here. Send it back down the left. More cover, I think. Like that. Oh, she's been fortunate, Eric.
Yeah, makeable jump for AMIT, but didn't have to cover it here. Just got it. Nicely on the 3. Wanted to be straight here on the 4. Has some angle going to the left. She can punch all the way to the rail if she needs to. Likely a hold here. It's good. Amit picking up the pace a little bit again.
She's got the pep back in her step, Eric.
Yeah, I think she's just not quite comfortable and looking to get a little bit of momentum going.
Oh dear.
But she just lost it.
Suffering at the moment. Got a feel for her. Just not quite on it at the moment. Cheska Centeno is, though. She's taken the opening set against Japan's Chihiro Kawahara.
Wanted to have some angle going to the right here, but she's okay. Just fall through, take a little more angle on the 9. Well, things starting to get a little worrisome for Amit here.
Yeah, it's
He
all
kinda
her
has-
own. It's all her own doing as well, Eric. You know, she's that 6 ball that she's missed there. I mean, she'll never miss that usually.
And struggling in the position department too, which we rarely see from her. Got a head down in
Yeah.
the chair, knowing that she's got to really just kind of turn things around here. Down near 700 overall performance for Amit. 4 missed balls each. Not real big, but again, look at the safety efficiency mark. Only 50% for both players. That's low.
Yeah, I think that's one department. Hello, guys. Yep, you're on TV. Give us a wave. Lovely. Of course, Rome, plenty to see, plenty of sights to see. And while you're out and about, it's good that you keep hydrated. And I'll tell you what, in Rome, they've got over 2,000 water fountains for you to drink from. Many of the city's public drinking fountains, affectionately known as Nasoni, which means big noses, they run continuously with fresh, icy cold water connected to the ancient aqueducts there in Rome. So anywhere you are in Rome, keep yourself hydrated. Go and get some lovely ice cold water from them fountains.
More power this time from SEOA, but dry. Well, Amit needs a run out here. This will be the toughest shot of the rack coming.
Yeah, you're going to have to cross over here. Thought she may have got straighter and run straight through, but she's going to have to come between the 5 and the 8.
Nicely played. Ideally wanted to be off the rail. And the cue ball's kind of following into the 4 now off the short rail. Might be just straight enough to hold underneath it. She can hold underneath it with some left spin, but really want to avoid spinning the ball when you're on the rail like this.
Yeah, when you're on the rail, you haven't got much of the cue ball to hit at. Of course, the biggest part of it is in the centre of the cue ball. So any spin that you try and impart on it, you're hitting even less of the cue ball, which makes it so much more difficult. Played that well, though, Eric. That's a beautiful stroke.
Shot. Bit of a stun on that one and some left. Judged it perfectly. A lot tougher than it looks there.
I think that was her best positional shot of the match so far, to be honest. Really difficult, but handled it beautifully. Can she push on from here?
Again, running into balls, Mark, and it's hurt her a bit here.
Yeah, most uncharacteristic for Rublin. Mind the 9.
Definitely running into the 10 now. Just going to hope that on a following angle, the cue ball can play through nicely to the short rail. Believe it will. Settled for distance. Knew she was running into it a little too thickly. Expect her to get it, but confidence not quite there for a minute at this point. Big shot in the match coming here. Just got it. Shot.
Showing a lot of heart in this run out. She's been under pressure since the first rack of this quarterfinal. Now she'll have the break back. Can she push on and tie this match up in sets? Doesn't want to go 2 sets behind. We know she's a much better player than she's showing us at the moment. Some more stats for you guys, and just a reminder that if you want to keep a track of the live stats, they're available on probilliardseries.com. Click on events and then you will get the option for live stats. Click on that and you can choose your match. Keep up to date. Also find out what events are coming up. We mentioned Ho Chi Minh. We've got Bali. We've got the US. We've got a brand new one in San Antonio in Texas, the new Pro Billiard Series. There's Chin Siming. There she is, look. Little bit camera shy. Come on, Siming, you're not that shy. The world titles you've won. You've been on camera plenty of times. Even with the different colour hair, we still spot you, Chen.
AMIT was 100% on the break coming into this one, but nothing down here. Going with that cut break again. Kind of jams up the ball on top of the 10, and it has again. 4 definitely not available anywhere.
Thin off the 1. May even go into the 10 here. Oh no.
I actually didn't mind trying to run into them like you said, Mark.
Yeah, I thought that was an option.
One ball corner.
Covered her nicely here. Can hit the 1-1 or 2 rails. Should be going for 2 rails. A little risky with the in off. Shot. Speed. Nice play from AMIT there. Might have left the smallest right edge. She has, so we'll be able to create some distance here. No, kicking.
Extension. One ball side.
Like kicking at these balls that are far away from the rail at high speed. Kind of holds the line of the cue ball better. Giving a bit of draw. Looks like she's going slower speed though. Yeah, I like drawing that one.
Just avoided the 10 there. That would have been disastrous.
See how aggressive she wants to get here. She can run into them. Small risk of the 4 or the 10 getting in line with the 2. But it'll play good dividends going forward. Looks like she's going to avoid it for now. She gets an angle around middle table. She can play the cue ball 1 rail back into the breakout position. Wow, this is a real defensive pattern from AMIT here. I mean, she can still get to it from underneath it. And she will. This was a good play, actually. Just going through a few more balls on the way to the breakout angle. Here it comes.
Missed it.
Yeah.
Possible bank, but safety as well available.
This is an underrated safe that doesn't come up very often, purposely leaving a player on top of the 10 or another ball. But she is going to bank at this. I'm surprised. Cue ball's playing to the right. Have to run into the 9 somehow.
Well, that's a
Oh,
long way away.
I didn't like it, Mark. I mean, you know, even if she gets it going on the proper path to the pocket, I almost felt like there was a double kiss. Odd decision there from AMIT.
I mean,
So
we
looking to take advantage here.
We always expect such high standards, don't we, from these top players, Eric? And, you know, you play the game, you know how difficult it is to play your best the whole time. And she just looks a little bit uneasy still for me. She's still not totally settled. Her position hasn't been great. Her thinking, I don't think, is as clear as normal. I think she could have tried to break out that 4 ball earlier than she did.
Yeah, and it's just a question of finding ways to gain back your confidence, and these players know that. how they get to the end of tournaments all the time. And as you were saying, you know, the game's tough. We're not trying to make it sound easy here or anything. But she's just not finding a way back into positive mind frame here so far.
I mean, it is best of 5 sets, so it's not the end of the world if you do go 2 sets down. We've seen people come back from there before, but it's not going to do her confidence any good. And if she does go 2 sets down, it's just going to be that more difficult. And on the hill, again, SEOA in this second set in full control at the moment, looking more and more comfortable. What we want to see is both women playing at the top of their game, and they should be hitting somewhere near peak form now at this stage of the tournament.
Yeah, so up to 840 overall performance in set number 2. It's been average on the break, 33% overall. It was 0 for 2 from the left side of the table at the beginning of the first set. Switched over to the right and had some more success.
Just wondering if that was Chia Chow having a sneaky look over while she's watching her sister. And Chow Che-Yu 3-3 in the second set and a set up. Cheska now 3-0 up in the second set and a set up. So she's going well also. Margaret Fefilova a set down and 2-1 down to Amber Chen. All these games available for you guys. Tables 1, 2, 3 and 4. All the quarterfinals in action at the same time, of course. And the semi-finals coming up later on today, 5 p.m. SEOA breaking off. Ball in the side, Eric.
Yeah, switch back sides there and got one down this time. And she's ramped up the speed on the last couple breaks as well. So looking to find that break and run. This was a good start. No shot on the 1 though. She'd like to have the right side of the 1 to hide behind the 4. But doesn't have enough of it. 6-8 is in the way of getting behind the 3-5. So a little tough here for SEOA. Quite sure what she's looking at there. That's a great shot. She didn't have any kind of high percentage save. So just went all in on the kind of a two-way bank. Shot from SEOA.
Oh, big pocket here on the 2 in the side for the bank, but no real future getting to the 3 ball. So keeping it tight. Needs this to run, and it hasn't.
It's going to be running into the 3 here. I think she just has to power up and fire at this one. Tough to control the 3 exactly. Good pot on the 2. She'll have first chance at safe here.
Oh, it
That's the
needs to
safety
run.
game
It
we're
has.
used to seeing. Okay. Did leave the short rail though, Mark, as you were saying. If she would have ran a little further, the kick would have been a lot tougher.
Yeah, it's the shot after this, though, that's important. Oh, it's not bad, is
Bury the
it?
3 behind the 6-8. Yeah, it's going to be tough to get kind of enough left spin into this to get on top of the 6-8. Nicely played.
Maybe a chance of making this now. Coming to have a look.
3-ball side.
Just missed it by the slightest of margins there. And AMIT coming up with ball in hand. Might have to go to the short side of the 3 here and follow through. Combos and caroms not playing that easy. Yeah, it's tough to get any kind of top when you're starting with the cue ball that close to the 3. So I'm gonna just go for a second foul here. I still like going to the short side of the 3. And trying to pocket it directly across.
Yeah, similar shot. It's going to end up soon where she's going to have a chance at making this. Can she go with enough right spin, Eric? Almost a masse to the short rail.
She can. It's the best shot here.
Chance of making it as well. Off the 8 ball. Don't be surprised if this goes in, guys. Well, good hit, but no result, unfortunately. So the good safety's paid off here for Rubelin. So now here's a real chance to once again get back into this second set.
Gonna have to go around the 4 here, but the 4 a decent amount from the rail. Room to play around it. Shot. Oh, that's a little unlucky getting on top of the 8. And it's going to be near impossible to get back for the 5 now. Just has to roll this one in. Oh, and she's missed the mark. Awkward stretch right over top of the ball, but just got to get that ball down. And another mistake from AMIT, and SEOA's going to have a chance here at the second set.
Well, she said in an interview yesterday, whenever she's in difficulty, she prays. And I think she's got a lot of praying to do. She's in all kinds of trouble here now. Not sure what the referee was doing with the bridge there. Are you, Eric?
Missed it, actually. She just carrying it around, or
Yeah.
might have been left on the floor, just wanted to replace it. So getting through nicely here. One more positional shot from the 9 of the 10.
I think she just has a slight angle going to the right, just slightly, or the left rather, as she looks.
Shot there.
Well, another solid set for SEOA. Okay, she's made some mistakes. Rubelin made more. But you still have to take advantage of these opportunities when they come your way. But how nice is that? Look, I'm sure she's dying to get out of the arena. But getting the balls out on her way as well. We'll leave you with some stats, guys, but it's looking a little bit grim for Rubelin right now. 2 sets down. We'll be back with set number 3 in a couple of minutes' time. See you soon, guys. Welcome back, guys, to the 2026 Banca del Fucino Women's WPA World Temple Championships live from Rome. SEOA in control, 2 sets up and breaking first. Almost scratching
cue ball here. Yeah. Nothing offensive for AMIT. She can play behind the 2 here. Good speed. 5s block the short rail. Does have the right long rail.
Well, what would you be saying to Rublin now, Eric, if you were her coach in her corner? What would you be saying?
I think she just has to find a way to get something going and take it 1 game at a time. I mean, it's the long road back. But if she is able to get something going, the pressure can kind of shift back to SEOA.
Yeah, she needs to put a bit of pressure on her. And up till now, she hasn't been punishing SEOA's mistakes. And there have been a few. Rublin just not able to punish them yet. But this is better. A couple of good safeties. This is the kind of pressure she needs from the start. And it's produced an opportunity.
Decently open table. Has to avoid the 4 and 10 coming back towards the 2. Playing into the angle of position on the 2. Shot nice and close to it. Wants to be able to draw straight back here. Too much angle though. Stun to the short side.
Problem so far has been she hasn't got off to a good start in the first 2 sets. There's a chance to put that right this time. To rail position to the 5. Zigzag. This is better, Eric.
Yeah, getting the cue ball in better spots in this run out so far. Wouldn't mind getting kind of straight on the 8 and being able to draw straight back. Usually wouldn't look for straight in angles like that, but the cue ball's gone too far here.
You may just drop this in, Eric. Leave herself an angle to get from 8 to 9, unless she is going around.
This is was okay, nice and close to it again. Don't have to worry about stretching at all, being right-handed on this side of the table. Good out from Amit here, and she needed it.
Yeah, much more
Confidence
fluent.
builder. Last place she wanted to be here. Cue ball's not playing across into a scratch. It still hit it comfortable speed. You can see it's taking an extra second being on the rail.
Yeah, flawless, wasn't she, all the way up to this 10 ball. Good shot, good out. Good stuff, Rubelin. Just letting SEOA know. And that all came from a really good safety shot she played on the 1. So something for SEOA to think about.
Amit's break success still up at 75%. So she can feel confident in how she's breaking so far.
Cheska has gone 2 sets up. Chow Che-Yu 2 sets up. Margaret Fefilova has pulled a set back against Amber Chen. They're now at 1-1.
My parlay's still alive. Fefilova was the only one that I predicted that was trailing, but back on level terms now.
Yeah, Tim Dadaita went for Margaret Fefilova as well. Had a great win against Jasmine yesterday. 3 sets to 1. 4 hours, 20-minute grind, that one. Nine ball.
Just got it. Very tough cueing on the 1. Even just have the right side of it. Wouldn't want to be playing right spin on a shot like this. It's just tough, Mark.
Yeah, I mean,
she's taking an offensive approach here.
could just run it straight back down the middle. Yeah,
Too tough. Did she leave the window here? SEOA's down on the angle. Hasn't moved off of it yet. Yeah, she does have the right side of it.
Just a precautionary call. Upper right.
Has both sides of it.
Changed her mind. Now calling the upper left. She may be going all in here, you know. Certainly did. Played for the 2.
Well, decent offensive opener for Amit here. Cue ball playing naturally across to where she needs to be on the 2.
Just got to watch the 6 here.
Don't blame her for trying to run into it, but it's tied up to 5 now. 4 is in a decent spot where she can get an angle going to the left off the 4 and open the 5 up.
Five
Still a
may
little
still
tricky
go,
on-
Eric.
It's possible, yeah. We had one that didn't look like it went in the first set, and
Yeah,
definitely did.
I was just going to say the same thing. Here goes house number 2.
Good shot. That wasn't easy. Played it as good as she could there. Well, she has the angle to go into it if she wants. Looks like she will be.
I think she could be playing short side on this, you know.
Yeah, it does go to the top left.
No, she did go into it. Oh,
Gonna be able to stick the cue ball behind the 6 here. Still a decent sequence from Amit. Kind of thought she'd bank the 5 further away. This twice she's kind of just laid up and given SEOA a chance to make an easier hit. And the last time she did this, SEOA actually kicked the ball in.
yeah, it was the 2 ball, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, almost kicked
Very
it in
close.
again. Looks like the 5 passes the 10. Cue ball be running to the right of the 6. Might be thinking a little more 2 ways here. Playing the 6 into the top left. Good shot. 2-way part worked out.
Five ball corner.
Playing this with left-hand spin. Too much, Eric. Arced. Too early.
Yeah, whenever you hit those 1-rail kicks with any kind of spin, it's a tricky judgment. Excuse me. I understand why she did. If she hit it at any kind of slow speed, it's probably going to leave something. 8 balls in a tough spot here. It can be played into the top right. Nicely played. Gonna be stuck on the rail a little bit on the 10, but she's okay here.
I think she's just got a slight angle, Eric.
Yeah. Off enough that the cueing's comfortable.
Rublin Amit not ready to admit defeat just yet. We know she's a fighter. That's why she's a two-time 10-ball world champion. Over on table one, Zhao Che Yu at the table, 2 sets up and 2-0 up in the third set. So Xia Liu, who beat Chen Ximing yesterday in straight sets, in danger of losing her quarterfinal in straight sets.
Yeah, she struggled a little bit in the doubles match that we did yesterday, Mark, to the point where her and Christina were in big danger of losing that match, mostly from misses from Cho. But she's found it today.
I think I saw her miss 3 balls yesterday. I think I heard you comment that she'd missed 3 balls.
In one set, like easy ones too.
World champion, though, knows how to come back.
Good power from AMIT. Nothing down, though. It's going to slow down her momentum. She's played well in the first 2 games of this third set. So we'll have to make a comeback here.
2 goes in the side, Eric. First thing I noticed.
I think the 3 passes the 8 as well. So going to be wanting to be straight on the 2 here. The Langle going to the left will be okay as well. Little in between both. Looks like she can punch out of it to the left. Doesn't want to clip the 6 on the way through. Should be straight enough to get into the 7. Through them both is perfect. Shot. Tough part of the rack done here for SEOA. Just very consistent overall, Mark. Not flashy or anything, but just doesn't make any easy mistakes.
Yeah, I was just going to kind of say something similar. She's just kind of sat out the last 2 racks, but she keeps stuff so simple and her technique is so good. Her temperament is second to none as well. And she's just capable of playing great stuff, it seems, whenever she wants. And that's kind of a little bit of a warning that Rubelin gave her in those last 2 racks. So she said, right, okay, I've got to step it up again because Rubelin is now starting to punish me. Now, Eric, I'm sure you do, as most people, we love a shopping mall. And believe it or not, while we think of malls as kind of a modern invention, Emperor Tajan built a massive multi-level complex between 107 and 110 AD. The market featured hundreds of offices and retail stores selling groceries, clothes and spices. So the first ever shopping mall dates back to 107 AD. Incredible. I bet there were no escalators, though.
9 ball down. 3 ball might have gone as well. Did. So 2 balls down for SEOA, but nothing on the 1. 2 balls tied up. So another tactical rack coming here. This is a couple times that SEOA's been left on the 1 with no easy way to play safe. Looks like she's going to go behind the 8, but it's pretty touchy here. Speed's got to be good. That shot's tougher than it looks. And I wonder if Amit can get over to the right side of the table here and have a chance to pocket the 2. Doesn't look like it. She's thinking about the side. Between the 6-7.
1 ball corner.
Yeah, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
she's just a little off with the cue ball control, Mark. That was a tough one, but got to the point where she's blocked here. Rochelle Onfroy in the crowd. A shot of Linnea Hjalmerström. About a minute back, 2 of the best young players from Europe.
Yeah, Rochelle had an excellent European Youth Championships just recently. Picked up a gold and a silver. Young talent from France.
10 ball corner.
Signs of champions, Mark. Even when they're in Italy, they forgo the sights to watch the best players live. I'm sure they go out and have their time doing the sightseeing as well, but it shows that they're here to learn as well as compete.
Yeah, opportunity to watch top of the two top women, or 2 of the top women in the sport right now. Rubelin's been there some years, 44 years old now, and still playing top class pool, which, well, when you're 15, 16 years old, Eric, is a good sign, isn't it? You know, you've got a long career ahead of you.
It's going to have to come up with a good one here. Usually strong in the kicking department. I like going off this rail a little better. It was tough to judge the bend on the other one. Shot clock running down. Good contact. She's left a chance. She's got it. Didn't have a long pot for a while. Came up with a good one there. She's going to have to go around the 10 here.
Yeah, this is a lovely shot to let the stroke out, isn't it, this one? Beautiful. Mind the 8 ball. Oh.
Could have been disaster there, but it's turned out perfect.
I think if Rubelin had played that shot, should have been stuck hard behind the 8 ball, the way it's been going for her today.
Rublin opening up strong in the third set, but SEOA coming back just as strong. And the pressure is going to be back on Rublin here if SEOA is able to get through these last three.
Incredibly, SEOA lost her opening match to Mighty Reparo from Spain 2-1, and then beat Sylvia Gaudino, Anna Gradiznik, Han Yu, Wei Chu Chen, and Sophia Mast in the last 16. So she's had a long way round, Eric. She's worked for it.
Yeah, those are two tough matches on the loser side. Su Chen and Yu, a couple of the pre-tournament favorites.
Right, back in this now. 2-2. Rublin's route to the quarterfinal. Germany's Inna Kaplan was her first victim, beating her 2-1 and then beating her good friend Cesca Centino 2-1 and then going down 2-1 to Sophia Mast. Sophia played fantastic in that match. And Soledad Ayala from Argentina was Rublin's next victory, followed by Yuki Hiraguchi, 3-1. That was her route here. Chao Che-Yu 2-1 up against Xia Liu, looking here to get on the double hill for the match and a place in the semi-finals coming up later on today, 5 p.m. We'll let you know if she successfully made the 8, 9 and the 10. Back to this one. SEOA trying to make the 1 in the side. May make the 9. Oh, the 9 got kicked by the 5.
Yeah, 9 was in there. Kicked out last second. One of the first pushes of the match we've seen. Could be the first one, oddly, Mark. Don't remember many others.
I think there was one because I remember having a discussion with you about it. About why would you push there? I think it was. Hello there, guys. We love you too. We love all you Paul fans.
Yeah, there's been no break-in runs, but not many pushes either. Just either not making a ball or not getting a shot on the 1. I don't mind giving this back. There's a lot of coverage on the left side of the table, but just a little tough to get the cue ball in line with those balls.
She already called the top left. Obviously playing safety, but just an insurance call. Oh, she's gone for it. She did call it.
Yeah, I think she was trying to play safe there and just caught a little swerve to the point where she caught it real thin. Rack's a little jammed up. Position from the 2 to the 3 is going to be tough. Not good here. Following angle's going too wide. She can follow to the right of the 6 and take a long cut on the 3, and that's what she's taking a look at now. too tough. Oh, doesn't want the
Doesn't
two
want
to
to
go
make
in.
it.
Wrongfully pocketed ball.
Oh dear, oh dear. Well, that kind of sums up her day
3-ball corner.
up to now.
Yeah, not the first time she's made a ball unwantingly.
Yeah, I remember the 7 earlier on, Eric, in this bottom left-hand corner as we look very early on.
So was on high alert here, hoping for a shot. Just gonna have a look at it. See if the cue ball's playing into the 6-10. She can play it in the corner if she's worried about the angle coming off on the side.
Chance to get on the double hill here.
Shot.
Silky smooth. SEOA. Moves around the table with the grace of a ballerina. And at the moment, potting the majority of balls in this arena.
Seven passes the 9. She'll be looking to get anywhere near straight and have a follow play onto the 8th.
No, risking
Doesn't
going.
have to go to the end. Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah, I
have to
was
go to
gonna
the
say.
inside of it here. Can just roll up, take the angle. A little surprise there. Nothing wrong
Me
with taking a
too.
little more angle and just having the cue ball come across, but she's still fine.
Looks like she's drawing Eric to play the 9 into the same pocket.
It's a bit of an odd pattern, but who are we to argue, Mark?
I'm not arguing. Beautiful. Smooth action, and now Rubelin looking a very lonely figure in the corner. I know she never gives up, but she does look just a little bit out of it mentally at the moment. Maybe saying a few prayers. But this young lady, you just cannot argue with the talent, with the hard work, the dedication, the long, long hours that these players put in on the practice table when no one's watching. Just one other South Korean here was Narin, I believe. She's carrying the weight of the country on her shoulders.
So coming in at a 777 player overall performance. AMIT back up to 775. standout one for me is the safety efficiency from SEOA. It's down at 33%. Probably just hasn't played that many, but still.
Harry
Lee. Break this time.
Harry Lee was who I was thinking of, the other South Korean. Excuse me, Eric. Now here's a chance.
Just going to try to go between the 6-7 here. Feels like she's forced to run into the 2. Can't really call that a mistake. Just had to get through those balls and see if she could develop something. She's going to have a good chance it's safe here. She's left a jump at worst here. 5 ball's pretty close to the 2. Being on the rail will help her elevate.
How about this, Eric? Stop the cue ball dead from the 2. Leave yourself on the 3.
It's possible.
This is a show reel opportunity. Not this time. Foul, hitting the 8 ball. That's a low reel, not a show reel.
Looked like AMIT was considering 3 fouls for half a second. Must just not be able to get any angle going to the right off the 2, playing it in the most obvious pocket. Six is going to have to be played in the top left. And a bit of cue ball movement towards the 7. 4 to the 5. Has to be played well. Too much angle, Mark. No, it's okay. Crossover here. Avoid all the traffic on the left side. Has to kind of stun follow it, though. A little bit more speed than comfortable.
Well, the reason you're seeing this at the moment, Chao Che Yu on the double hill. Not quite sure what's going on there. Something's happened. We'll try and find out and let you know, guys. Looks like she's 3 balls away, though, from a place in the final.
Look out. I think she's behind the 7.
Possibly got it, Eric, to the top left. Putting lots of right-hand spin on it.
Well, another failed attempt at a run out from AMIT. That was a tough one. but kind of failed in one of the easier shots of the whole progression there. Safes aren't easy here for SEOA. Looking to create something to win this match here.
Looking to use the 8 ball to hold the cue ball. Gone wrong. It's a chance for Rubelin.
Yeah, that was a good idea there, but didn't want the 6 running into the 8. Have to see if she's drawing straight back or to the right. Regardless, big amount of power on this one.
Well, it's just the kind of shot that can get the adrenaline going again. Oh, don't go behind the 9. She's okay.
Tempting in the side. She'll try to get the cue ball behind the 10 here. And a jump for a possible match win here for SEOA now.
7 ball corner.
Yeah, it's got to go down as a chance, Eric, hasn't it? She needed that cue ball tighter behind the 10. It's about 50-50 this one, I would say.
Well, a couple good saves from AMIT, and she's back as a favorite now. Did well to get on the proper side of the 8 here. We're going to the hill in the 3rd set. First hill of the first 3 sets. Just a little straight, but close to the pocket. She'll be able to cheat certain parts of it to develop some angle.
Power draw. Got a lot of spin on that, Eric. Lots of left-hand spin, twisting the cue ball up table. We're right behind this. Right in the centre of the pocket. Staying alive. Shasha Liu
Wonder if they
winning that rack. So she's now 3-2 in the 3rd set. Saved 1 match point. Go ahead, Eric.
Yeah, I was just going to say, well, I was wondering if there's any resolution over on table 2, or table 1, pardon me.
Yeah, not sure exactly what happened, but Shasha did take that rack. Cheska Centeno on the double hill as well. 2 sets up, but 3-3 with Chihiro Kawahara. Margaret Fefilova on the hill, 3-2 against Amber Chen. They're 1 set each there, so it looks like Margaret with a chance to go 2-1 up in that one. Rubelin on the comeback. Saved 1 match point. Needs another one here.
Cut break again from AMIT. Nothing offensive for SEOA. Lots of blockers on the table here. Try to get the cue ball behind the 5-8.
Well, she does have a bank, Eric, doesn't she? She
Yeah,
wants to
just
go
worried about how the
aggressive.
two's. Yeah, just worry about how the two's playing past the 6.
Yeah, I think she's going to have to play the 2-6 combo.
Well, taking a shot at the win here.
2-ball corner.
Not sure if I heard 6-ball or 2-ball there. Maybe playing the 2 off the back of the 6. Yeah, she tried. And she's going to get lucky, Eric.
Yeah, ambitious try there. Came up with a roll here at a big time. If Amit has the right side, she'll be able to defend a bit. Short on the pace. And a tough one for SEOA on this side now, but she'll be going here. Unfortunate part for SEOA here is that she has to draw at it and play with a little more speed. So might be just playing the cue ball behind the 3. She was going behind the 3, but ended up behind the 9. Good safe, though. Took away the right long rail. Nick does have the short rail. And Chaeyu Cho finishing off the match over on table 1. She's into the semifinals.
Yeah, 3-0 winner over Xia Liu, who yesterday knocked out Chen Siming, 3-0. Good win that for Chao Chaeyu, typical champion. Coming with the goods when she needs to, coming back stronger the longer the tournament goes on. That's the sign of a champion.
2-ball corner.
Calling the 2 off the 7. This will be some shot, Eric.
Yeah, great kick there by Amit to get her in a bad spot here. Almost made it, Mark.
Wrongfully pocketed.
Oh, and look at the 10. Where's the 10 respotting? Where's it going to spot, Eric?
Right next to the 2. See how it affects it.
Oh, referee needs steady hands here.
Just enough room to place it on its natural spot. Yeah.
2-ball corner.
Chance for Amit. Just off, but she's covered it. This is about SEOA's 4th jump chance to jump in a ball and get herself in an advantageous position.
2-ball corner.
One's got to go in sooner or later, Mark. She's been close on a couple.
Law of averages says so. Be careful of the 9.
She's got this one. And she's on the
What a
3.
shot. What a shot from SEOA. Could that be the shot that puts her in to the semi-final? You said, Eric, one's got to go in sooner or later. Didn't take too long later. And now prime position.
Ideally wanted an angle here where she could get down to the short rail on the 6. Doesn't quite have that. Still lots of options to get back from the 6 to the 7. Did get underneath it, and this is perfect. Playing into the angle now.
Low right. Side rail. Into the angle on the 8, on the 7 rather. Slow up cue ball. It's perfect. Four shots away, Eric.
Yeah, stop position from the 8 to
semi-final.
the 9. Just played well overall. Took advantage of some mistakes from Rublin.
Well, if she can run out here, she will be playing either Cheska Centeno or Chihiro Kawahara. They are 3-3 in their third set. Cheska leading by 2 sets to 0. And she's perfect on this 9 ball. I think it's fair to say Rublin just didn't get going today. She's had a bad day at the office. But this young lady, take nothing away from her. She's a proven champion. It's not the best performance we've ever seen from her, but she is going to be into the semi-finals with this 10 ball, and there it is. Yeah, Rublin visibly very disappointed. She's a bit of a perfectionist, a bit like my co-host, Eric Hallofsson. Thank you so much for your company. Thanks for all your wise words, Eric. This has been Mark White, along with Eric Hallofsson.